Americans? Welcome back to hashtag NFL Fantasy Pro, better known as Non-Keeper Football League Flex Auction Noob Tier. Always start your per reception owners. I am BJ Beamer, and with us again this week is the fantasy football future teller, Bill Lett. Bill, it's good to see you.
Always good to be seen by you, BJ.
Bill, we had to have you back because you made some amazing predictions last week. I mean, they were truly scary, terrifying. In fact, it should have been our Halloween edition. You said DeMarco Murray was going to get hurt, and he did. After 29 rushing yards, a touchdown, and 21 receiving yards, he got hurt. You said Ruben Randall was going to be the next big thing. He had an amazing game. He had 3 receptions, 75 yards, and just a beautiful touchdown. You also said Terrence Williams was not going to be the future in Dallas. He had an okay game. He did have a touchdown against the Redskins.
Well, you know, Terrence, if you want a guy on your roster that gets 4 targets in a shootout and follows it up by 2 receptions because Austin Miles, a guy he plays behind his back, that's on you. I can't convince you otherwise. But as far as Randall goes, this is a guy that once he and Eli get on the same page, his statistics are going to blow up. Eli's thrown 6 picks his way, yes. But he's thrown 6 picks every way he throws the ball so far this season. So you can't really judge that and put that on Randall. And as far as Murray concerned, I call him how I see him. Unlike my close friend and protege, Bob Costas, who all of a sudden now thinks that the Redskins name is offensive. I don't know about that, Bob. Way to be progressive and push that envelope.
Yeah, he was jumping on the train there. Look, as far as we're concerned, you were 3 for 3 last week, 4 for 4 with the whole Bob Costas thing.
It's an okay average.
Yeah, it's just all right. Look, but here, Bob, here's the Bill. Here's the problem here. We need more answers. We need more. We had so many more questions. I'm sure millions of viewers out there have the questions, and we have to ask you, the fantasy football prophet. So we're going to ask some more questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Got my suit on from last week. It's my lucky suit.
Okay, here we go. There are some desperate teams. They need some new blood on their rosters. Who are your pickups of the week?
Well, one guy you have to look at is Foles. I mean, let's stop the discussion now. Chip Kelly's offense works in the NFL. It doesn't matter if Vic's on it or Foles is on it. Going back to the preseason, they both ran it efficiently. So you got to pick him up because hashtag NFL Fantasy Pro said, beginning of the season, draft Vic. We're saying now, handcuff Vic, which is a big theme of the show and a big theme of winning. So get Foles on your roster. Another guy that hashtag NFL Fantasy Pro said to get preseason was Dallas Clark.
Yeah.
Another good game against Green Bay, get him on your roster. And the third guy that people are like, maybe there's a running back committee in Dallas. I'm sick of it, people. Randall is going to be the guy. Dunbar and Tanner are both hurt. You know, Randall had a good game receiving a couple passes for Murray. He had a good 1-yard touchdown run. It was a tough run, which is what you look for. He has good hands. He picks up the blitz. I'm sick of this running back committee stuff. Randall is your guy. If you want to win, get those 3 guys on your roster now.
Bill, I love your no BS style. I think it's just perfect for hashtag NFL Fantasy Pro. I think we should almost have you here every week. It's amazing. Look, we're going to play a game we played last week with you. It's called Stud, Trade, Bench, or Cut. I'm going to name 4 players. You're going to say if you're going to start that stud for the rest of the season, trade him, bench him, or cut him. Are you ready to play?
I'm always ready.
All right, the fresh 4. We got Percy Harvin, Joseph Foria, Brandon Jacobs, and Justin Blackman. Go.
Well, Percy Harvin is a guy that's not going to be back for a week or 2. When he does get back, he's going to need a game to get into football speed shape. Hopefully Seattle doesn't use him in special teams. So you got to bench him for now, hoping that in 3 weeks he's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Joseph Foria, when you give me that list, he's got to be the guy you cut because he has, yes, 3 touchdowns last week against the Browns. 7 catches all year, 5 of which are touchdowns, so he's a red zone thought only.
Yeah.
When Schiffer gets back, he's going to be a backup. When Megatron gets back, he's going to be the guy to look for in the red zone. So you have to cut him. I would say trade him high because of what is going on right now. You have to say that Brandon Jacobs is the guy you trade. He had a game last week that came out of nowhere. He wasn't on the roster beginning of the season. He hasn't done really much of anything. And with his tough physical running style, he's going to get banged up, okay, people? A la Murray last week. So you got to trade him high because the guy that you got to put out the stud and you keep on your roster, whether it's in a keeper league or whatever, is Justin Blackman. The guy cannot be covered. The Jacks are going to have to throw the ball a lot. They're going to be down by a lot. He wasn't covered at all last week. 14 catches, 190 yards. You kidding me? Put him out the stud.
Oh, cool down, Bill Lett. Cool down. Guys, that's all the time we have at hashtag NFL Fantasy Pro, but I hope you're going to heed that advice from Bill Lett. Bill, it's always good to see you.
Always good to be seen. Thank you for letting me have this avenue to give out the information.
Of course, guys. Please keep sending us your YouTube questions. We love getting them. We love answering them. We want to help you win. We really do. Hey, same time, same channel. See you next week. Bye-bye.